Hey, what's up everyone? Adam with Antique Auto. I am back with the 65 Riv and a broken microphone clip. So you're just gonna have to deal with it again. Trying to get this hood back on, and I've been sweating it a little bit, but I've purchased a new toy. It is supposedly supposed to help me get this hood back on and off and on and off by myself. Yeah, so I guess I'm gonna make a video about it or something. There have been several folks who've inquired about getting this thing finished up. This is basically where it is. I've still yet to get the correct decal for that. It's coming from Cars. And yeah, the car got broken in. The engine got broken in last week. Everything went fine, no leaks. Actually, I had a little bit of a fuel leak here, but it tightened right up. The distributor was out 90 degrees and the firing order was all goobered up. So whoever put this thing together just slapped the distributor in and put the plug wires wherever they thought they were supposed to put them. And a couple of the ends were crimped wrong, or the backwards, or yeah, I mean, it was weird. So anyway, let's get started on this hood install. Here is the magic tool. It installs right on the edge of your cherry picker, assuming you have one, and it needs to be tightened down. Let me make some room here. I don't have a whole lot of room, and all my open end wrenches are in the other shop. Sweet. A little bit closer view of it. It just it has a slot that slips into the end of the cherry picker, and if I had the right tool, basically I need a box end for this thing, so since there's so limited movement on this thing, there's a little lock nut down there too. Oops, sorry car. Yeah, a bit difficult. I want to make sure it's tight because I don't want this thing to fall off with a 50-pound hood on it. I'd be lying if I said I hadn't used this before. Straighten it up. But I have not done it by myself yet. This is a first. I've always had someone with me. Well, if that wasn't the scariest thing in the world. This thing pivots, so when you get it up high enough, you can tilt it to where your hood matches the hinge pitch. Just take it slow, slow, slow. No reason to hurry. Kind of wondering if this cherry picker is going to be too tall to get under the car while it's not on jacks, but I guess we'll find out. I think we're tall enough to get over the hinges. Now for some tiltage. I'm gonna move it this way just a touch. In further. Ugh, God. No wonder I need somebody to spot me. I'm gonna crap my pants. Let's see where the holes are here. pretty close. I need to go this way just a little bit more. But darn, need to kick the cherry picker over. Easy. Hood hinge to hood bolts. Get at least one bolt started. Thanks for helping. Hello, Kitty, as usual. We still have some pitch to go. It's not quite pitched where it needs to be yet. I'm going to see if I can get the other side started. I might have to come down just a touch because this side's way too high. I don't know if I can force it down or not. Yeah, not bad. I did mark this hood before I took it out. I at least marked the top edge because there's not really anywhere else on this hood that I can mark. This is basically going to be starting over as far as the hood adjustment goes, for the most part. That thing's all the way back. I'm going to give it a little bit more pitch so I can start that bottom bolt. Started a few turns. This one should be pretty easy. It looks like it's all the way where it needs to be. Beautiful. Okay, now I need to tighten these things up just enough so I can get this hood out, or cherry picker out of the way. Enough. Snug, snug. Get this side snug. Let's see. Basically there. Yeah. Probably not going to line up, but we're going to give it a shot. Being by myself, and check this side one more time just to make sure I'm where I needed to be. It really almost looks like it needs to come down just a touch, but I can't. I think those bolts are bottomed out. Huh. Okay, so let the juice out of the machine here. You can see the fingers kind of drop down a little bit there. I did end up bending those tangs a little bit to get a little bit better fit. Because it felt like they were a little scary. And they wouldn't hold the hood. Okay. Oh. Cherry picker's hitting the control arm under the car. It added just enough weight. Okay, I'm going to get this just out of the way so we can adjust the hood. So this is the real scary part. That you really want to have a couple of sets of eyes. because I can't damage this paint. That would be bad, okay? Check the back. Back looks good so far. It almost looks like it's a little too far back here, but I'm not sure yet. So I'm going to bring it down super slow. The edges look good so far. Let's see what this back side looks like. This is good. That side may be a little too far out. I'm a little close over here. And that gap is a little bigger than what I'd like to see. It almost seems like the latch wants to pull it over, and I think that's what it's doing. So let's I'm going to take this latch and adjust it over a little bit. I literally just took these two bolts, loosened them, and the whole latch moved over this way about 1/8 of an inch. Oh yeah, better, much better. It almost feels like I'm a little close on this side. Right on the edge. I've only got about 1/8 of an inch right here, but it's a weird spot. I'm not sure that I want to make any changes. I might have hit a home run the first time, but that never happens. I do want to take the hood bumper on this side and raise it 1/8 of an inch. Let's see where we're at. That's pretty good. I'm gonna lube the hinges up to try to eliminate this stick-up issue that all these old hoods have. Yeah, that was easy. WD-40 isn't lubricant. I tell you what, man, sure helps. Don't get all butthurt because I'm not using the YouTube user approved lubricant. Crunch. Feels better. Holds the hood up just fine. Yeah, hood still wants to stay up a little bit, but I think it's just the nature of the game unless you have the the hinges rebuilt. On these A bodies that I work on, the 70, 72 GS cars, the way we help eliminate that problem is to loosen all the hinge bolts that are attaching to the fender and raise up on the hood and then tighten the bolts. But this thing is completely different as far as an attachment, and I don't know if it'd be better to try to loosen those things up and drop the hinge or not, because I mean, it's sitting down right where it needs to, right there. That one actually settled down pretty good, just a little bit of a pop. No, I think I'm going to leave it that way for now, because I haven't been granted approval for any other work at this point, so we're going to leave it. I'm going to put new hood insulation in and put another battery in it so the guy can drive it home, because that's my winch battery. I kind of like it. Keeps me from having to call my neighbors and friends and family and begging them to help me come over and put a hood on, although this red thing over here the hood weighed about 150 pounds, and I had to get a couple of people over here to help me out. We still use this thing. That's what I initially used it on, and I was scared to death because it sure was wobbly on it. Anyway, that's all I got for this. I just wanted to show my new toy out and see how it worked for real, especially since I don't have anyone with me. But I give it a thumbs up, you know, a B+ for sure, except the fact that it's flimsy and kind of weird to use. But you know, I had to bend a few things here and there to make it the way I wanted it to be. So anyway, I'll post a link down at the bottom of the description to the old Amazon to where I got this, and that's it. That's all I got for you today. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you next time.